Hi everyone! So in this video I will continue working on the Citation. I will first cut the hatch, cut the windows, and then start building the wings and the stabilizers. So let's get to work. Alright, it's the next day and another failed attempt to use the vacuum on a 3D printed mold. I stayed for like 2-3 hours after I finished it last night. Tried to get the vacuum to work, but there is no way. The air comes in between the cracks of the 3D printed layers, and so there is no way to seal it. So the problem is from the mold itself, not from the bag or from the seal around the mold. The thing is, I know if I want to make multiple wings, I could have made the plug of the wing and then make the mold out of fiberglass or carbon, make it really solid. But I just want to make one wing, so why would I waste so much material and time to make molds for one use? So 3D printed mold is the best choice, you know, to make it fast. And yeah, I might also still have one more option. I might make the mold just like that and then fiberglass it all the way around, seal it with so much epoxy so the air will never go in, and then sand it, and hopefully this will work. But still it might not work because every time I push while sanding, it cracks the layers between the plastic, and from any crack the air rushes in when I turn the vacuum on. This video is sponsored by PCBWay. PCBWay is a full-feature custom PCB prototype service with 24 hours express fabrication. They offer instant quote, rapid prototyping, PCB assembly, and more, starting at $5 per 10 boards. Check out their flexible PCBs with multiple thicknesses, plus CNC machining, sheet metal fabrication, 3D printing, and injection molding. Go to PCBWay.com to learn more. that's definitely coming from the mold itself. No matter how much I try to seal it, it always finds a way to let the air in. Here, that's air. Alright, so that's the next day. I would say this was okay. Now this is all air, but my hopes that the air is only inside the mesh itself, not in the carbon, because if I look at the carbon here, it looks filled. My hopes that it worked. The vacuum is, at least it kept some pressure on the wing itself. And yeah. Alright, so it's out, and I did not expect that. Pieces of the mold are still stuck on it. I used 4 times wax on the mold, and it should be enough, but I should have used BVA. But the disadvantage of using BVA is I won't get a perfect surface, because the BVA, especially on wax, it doesn't really stick, and so I have to keep like rubbing it all the time, and I end up with not smooth surface. And so I thought if I just use wax, I will get perfect surface. It is perfect, but it did not really release good. I destroyed the mold, that's first, and this part is heavy. Honestly, this is too heavy because of this core material. It really took so much resin in it. That's 430 grams. This one, that's a lot. That's a lot. The bottom side of the wing, complete with the retract mount and the 2 spars, even 3, and with the wood structure and everything inside, is 490 grams. I remember this one was only 300 grams, and so the top side should be the same. I could save 150 grams or something. I could use this, but it's too heavy. It's really nice and smooth. I can clean that, but too heavy. I don't want this. It's too heavy. I could make it lighter. All right, fix the mold, sand it again, and do it again. Alright, here's the left wing, and I had to spray it with primer and fill some places because the bottom side of it was not clean. It wasn't smooth. It was just ups and downs because I did a terrible job on the mold. Anyways, now it's really nice and smooth, and I already cut the aileron. Let me show you the top side of this, because the top side is perfect. And I also had to sand this with just sand it wet, like 800 grit. And here's the aileron is cut. This is really clean and nice. Still have to finish the flap. And for the wingtip, that's the wingtip. It's also carbon, really light. And I had this already was in the mold, embedded inside the mold, and it's like 10 millimeters, and this will slide like this, and that's it. It's perfect. Either I glue it or maybe with screws, because there will be the lights will go in here. This is looking really good. And yeah, that's the left wing, and here is the right wing. That's the bottom side. I just took it out of the mold, still have to wash the BVA, but this one turned out super clean. I took my time casting this, did not use any vacuum or whatsoever, and it turned out really nice. All the corners here are so clean. And here's a servo mount I made exactly for this one. I have to cut that later here, and so this will go like this. So next I will cast the top side of the right wing and then cut the ribs inside, or the wing structure, and then hopefully finish the two wings and see how it goes. Alright, both wings are done and they look good. And I did add 4.5 degrees dihedral on both wings, and for that I had to cut the main spar in half to get the extra 2 degrees, because without cutting the main spar I will get only 2 degrees, and that's not scale to the real thing. Like the real Citation or the full scale Citation, I think has around 5 degrees dihedral, so I did 4.5, whatever, it's not bad. I still have to cast and make the molds for the flaps, both sides, and also cut the aileron here, finish this wing, trim it, and also cast the right wingtip. The left one is done. And these are the stabilizers, are also done and ready. I still have to finish the mount in here, finish this and clean it and sand it and repair it. And the elevators are already cut, this is still not mounted. And of course the servos are already cut here, just have to make the mount for them and install the servos, and I will be done here. The rudder is also done, I just have to glue it. The hatch is done. This is fiberglass both sides, and I use 2mm core material, and that's like foam or core materials, I don't know. And that's the thingy, and so it goes like this. And later I will make lock for it here somehow. Alright, I think I will make a whole entire video about the engine nacelles, because I think I've done some nice stuff concerning designing them and how every piece will fit and how I will mount them and all this stuff. So I think they deserve a whole video about them. And I just checked the weight with everything assembled. I mean, it's empty, nothing installed except some wires on the wings and on the fuselage, and it's 6 kilograms. And I think that's good. I am hoping to keep it under the 15 kilograms with batteries, and if I could do that, it would be really light, and I'm having a good feeling about it, that it will fly so good, especially with this wing profile. And so thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to support my projects and this channel, please check out my Patreon page. I will leave the link in the video description. And of course, huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and activate the notification bell and all these stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and bye bye.